Welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are live from CFG Bank Arena here in Baltimore, Maryland, and after one of, if not the greatest SummerSlams in the history of the WWE, we now see the fallout of everything that went down just 2 nights ago. And oh my, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting off Monday Night Raw hot as it is Damian Priest, the man who defended his World Heavyweight Championship that he won back at WrestleMania at SummerSlam against the Ring General Gunther. And unfortunately, he did lose his title, not by his own devices, but because of his own Judgment Day brethren, Finn Balor, betraying him, costing him the World Heavyweight Championship, and he does not look happy. He looks as though he is angry, ready for a fight, and Damian Priest is ready to go, and let's hear what he has to say.
Finn, get your ass out here! You are going to take this beating like a man. After everything we've been through, you stabbed me in the back. I'm going to make your life a living hell. Get the hell out here now!
Oh, Damian, my brother. I am not coming out there right now because we have a lot to talk about. You said I stabbed you in the back, but you were the one who forced me to pick up the dagger. When we came together in the early days of the Judgment Day, we dominated on the idea that there were no leaders, that we were all equals. But you couldn't accept that, could you? Let's go back to last year, July 1st, 2023, the day you changed. You won the Money in the Bank briefcase, and half the dream was accomplished as I was primed to take the World Heavyweight Championship from Seth Rollins. But what happened? You came down and cost me the match, but I gave you the benefit of the doubt. So I got a rematch at SummerSlam, and you cost me again. So my suspicions grew, and I watched you become this ego-driven maniac that needed to be the boss. So I kept quiet and made the most until opportunity came. We won the tag titles twice, and then we lost them at Mania. And you then had the nerve to cash in the next night on the very title that you screwed me out of. So I watched and waited as you kept disrespecting me and the rest of the Judgment Day. And a year after you cost me my world title match, I cost you yours. You and Rhea, for that matter, have forgotten what we stand for. So we made you outcasts, so you can go right back to being the street trash life you had before this. Damian, we will fight eventually, but for now, meet the new and improved Judgment Day. Oh no, in the ring, Carlito and McDonough are jumping Priest from behind. They're giving him a beatdown. This must be the new and improved Judgment Day. Carlito a full-fledged member, JD still in the mix, and Finn is not the leader. He made that very clear. But who we haven't seen is Mysterio or Liv Morgan. They were involved in the controversy. Oh, and here they are. Like I was just saying, they were involved in the controversy with Rhea Ripley's Women's World Championship match. Dominic Mysterio screwing over Rhea Ripley, costing her a chance to get back. And that is her music. Is she here as they continue the beatdown? And there she is. And she looks more pissed than she's ever been after getting screwed over. They are in trouble. And now Rhea Ripley gets a full sprint down to the ring. It looks like Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan have jumped the barricade. They look to be running out through the crowd. JD and Carlito are running down the ramp here. Rhea Ripley has cleared the ring, and the Terror Twins stand tall to start Monday Night Raw in the middle of the ring. The Judgment Day will have hell to pay. What a way to start the night. But now, let's talk about everything we have going on. Tonight, after seeing Pete Dunne cost Sheamus his match against Bronson Reed a week ago, we'll see the two come face to face tonight in the middle of that ring. Also last week, we saw the return of Damage CTRL, who looks set to take on this new faction led by Sonya Deville. So tonight, we will see her take on Dakota Kai in one-on-one action. We will hear from Seth Rollins following that what many believe was the match of the night in Cleveland, as he was the special guest referee in the match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, which turned into such an uncomfortable situation between all three individuals. Speaking Speaking of Drew, we will have 2 main event caliber matches on display, as with Bash in Berlin less than 3 weeks away, we will have a fatal 4-way match to determine the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, and who will in turn take on the brand new champ and the Reign General, Gunther. And the other main event, the Wyatt Sick6 will have their first match since debuting, as they will be taking on Chad Gable's new group with the Creed brothers, which he is now referring to as American Made. But to start, Bron Breakker, fresh off his Intercontinental Championship victory against Sami Zayn on Saturday, has announced an open challenge for anyone to step up and take a shot at his title. Let's see who decides to go for it. The LWO, and who from the LWO? It's Dragon Lee, ladies and gentlemen. Dragon Lee representing the Latino World Order tonight in this Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge. And if my math's correct, we haven't seen Dragon Lee in about 6 weeks, over a month. The last time we saw him, he matched up against Carlito here on Monday Night Raw. He was cost in his match by the Judgment Day. But tonight, he looks to take his shot with his first championship match here on the main roster. Will he get it done? This is going to be a very difficult task, as he is matched up with against one of the most dominant guys on the roster, and none other than the Intercontinental Champion himself, Bron Breakker. There he goes, barking on the stage. He won that Intercontinental Championship around his waist just Saturday at SummerSlam, as he defeated Sami Zayn in the rematch after he lost once at Money in the Bank by not taking him serious enough. That time he capitalizes and he walked out of Cleveland with that Intercontinental Championship. So tonight, he finds himself putting it on the line in an open challenge, a bold move from a young but powerful rookie here on the main roster, and he looks to dominate once again. But Dragon Lee might be a challenge he hasn't faced here on the main roster quite yet. Nobody matches that speed and athleticism quite like Dragon Lee. So let's see if Bron Breakker's dominance continues here tonight. We look set, ready to go for action, as Dragon Lee will now make his way back into the ring. The Intercontinental Championship on the line, one of the most prestigious prizes here in the WWE.
Introducing the challenger from Tala, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 165 pounds, the Dragon Lee! And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Bron Breakker!
Both men are set. Referee Charles Robinson will now take the Intercontinental Championship from Bron Breakker. He will display it to Dragon Lee, who looks ready for the challenge, looking for his first championship here on the main roster. Robinson raises the belt, and now we look set, ready to go for our intro match here to this episode of Monday Night Raw. Bron Breakker is set, Dragon Lee is set, and the bell has rung. Bron Breakker catches him with a punch, grabs him from the back, and turns that back suplex into a power bomb, it looks like. Now Bron Breakker laying on the punches now, laying the beat down. We know Bron Breakker's style. He likes to be quick, physical, dominant. Let's see if Dragon Lee can change that for him today. A huge body slam there, dropping the fist on his head. This seems like a very focused, controlled attack here. Dragon Lee rolls himself out of the ring for some breathing room. Oh my, Bron Breakker! Over the top rope, taking out Dragon Lee. Who thought he could do that? Jeez, look at Bron Breakker go. Hooks the arms. Oh, and slams him down on his back on the outside. You can't practice for that kind of pain there. And now he's going to toss him across the ringside area. It looked like near the barricade he might have hit too. Slamming that arm down. Bron Breakker just taking advantage of Dragon Lee right now. Dragon has had no offense thus far, and now he's just wearing him down. The knee on the back, just putting on the pressure. Dragon Lee gets out, though. He runs into the ring, hoping for some separation. Catches him with a kick. Is this Dragon Lee's opening to make something happen? Hurricane Rana. Here we go. To the rope, springboard. Oh, he slipped off, miscalculated. And now Bron Breakker's going to take advantage, slamming that knee into the mat. You can't jump like that if your knee's busted up. And Bron Breakker knows that he's not just a freak athlete, he's also so smart in the ring. He goes for the cover. Is that enough? 1. Oh, no. Kicked out at 2. And now Bron Breakker. Oh, just rolling him around. He's just toying with him right now with the crossface afterwards. And now he's just going to get rid of it. He's going to let him up. What's going to happen here? Oh, stomping on that arm. Just brutal there. Dropping another fist. Picks him up. Dragon gets him space with the elbow. And it's a spear. A spear out of nowhere from Bron Breakker. Is that it? And it is. Just like that. Bron Breakker's first Intercontinental title defense is complete.
And still, WWE Intercontinental Champion Bron Breakker.
An incredible display here from Bron Breakker. Just 2 nights after winning the Intercontinental Championship, he puts it all on the line in an open challenge format. Dragon Lee of the LWO steps up to the plate, and all credit to him for stepping up, but he was just no match for Bron Breakker. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw, as Seth freaking Rollins is now joining us, and we all know Seth has a lot to say always, but now we want to hear him because he is here to talk about his special guest referee duties he had at SummerSlam between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. And near the end of that one, it got a little hectic between all 3 of the individuals, including CM Punk hitting a GTS on Seth Rollins for picking up that bracelet that has his wife's name and his dog's name on it. Some crazy action in that match. But let's see what the man himself has to say coming up right here. Oh, Baltimore. I am a visionary. I am a revolutionary. I am Seth freaking Rollins. So what did we think of SummerSlam? Let's talk about it. The Judgment Day is collapsing as we know it. Bron Breakker is your new Intercontinental Champion. My old friend, Roman Reigns, is back. And then I made those zebra stripes look as good as they ever have. Listen, I had a great time watching Punk and McIntyre beat the hell out of each other. But there was some drama near the end of the match. So, things just picked up, ladies and gentlemen. Is he here? Has he arrived? We wait in anticipation. And CM Punk is here in Baltimore. And if there's anybody else who has something to say, it is definitely him. And CM Punk is feeding off of this red-hot crowd here in Baltimore. And you gotta think he has some words for Seth. They had a lot of confrontation. We know all the animosity between these two individuals. Drew McIntyre wasting the wings. He has not said a word since SummerSlam. But let's see what happens here when these two hotheads get in the ring together. Let's see what will come out of it right here. Well, that works, Punk. I was just about to ask you to come out here. I look back at the footage and I understand why it looks so bad with the bracelet on. Looked bad? I've had enough problems with that internet troll Drew attacking my family. But then, as we were in the middle of going to war, you decided to back him up and just like him, attack my family. Punk. It was sitting on the mat. As the ref, I just picked it up and put it on so it was out of the way. That's all. All honesty, I despise you. Wish nothing but the worst for you. But I'm not the kind of guy to take that hatred to your family. But what I didn't appreciate was you kneeing me in the face. Oh, you didn't appreciate it? Good. Because when you disrespect me, disrespect my family, my wife, my dog, that's what... Oh, and you had to believe he would make himself known at some point. The man who defeated CM Punk at SummerSlam, Drew McIntyre, has arrived here in Baltimore. Whoa, ladies, what's going on here? Are we throwing a hissy fit over the bracelet that I still have? Listen, Punk, you can blame that Spotlight Junkie all you want. But I told you I was going to beat you, and I did just that. And Adam Pearce understands that I am simply better than this. And that's why I am in the Fatal 4-Way tonight. And that's why I'm going to go to Berlin and take my title back. Now, I would love to join you too, but I have to get going. Oh my! Punk took him out from behind! He's putting a beat down on Seth Rollins. He cannot forgive him for what Seth Rollins did at SummerSlam. Taking that bracelet, taking a threat on his family is what he took it as, and costing him this match against Drew McIntyre. He's laying the beat down now. Now referee's trying to get involved. Punk shoving him away. This has been brewing for months, even years, honestly, if we go back to the history. Just out of control between these two. This is crazy. They're starting to brawl up the ramp as security and the referees can't separate them. Rollins catches him with a punch. Punk back and forth now on the stage. This is getting insane. Security, break these two up. What's going on? We're going to have to go to commercial break, but these two can't get separated. For the first time in history, the WWE brings a premium live event to Germany with Bash in Berlin. Coming off an incredible SummerSlam which changed everything, the WWE superstars decide how the dust will settle, who will get even with who will establish dominance, who will find a grasp of championship gold. It will soon be time to find out. Get ready for Bash in Berlin. Ladies and gentlemen, during the commercial break, security was able to separate Seth Rollins and CM Punk, and for the safety of everyone in the building, they have both been removed from the building, and they will not be allowed back in. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ringside area as Sheamus is now making his entrance for one-on-one action.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Brawling Brutes from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds. The Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
And real quick, I would love to mention a little bit of salt in the wound, I think, from Sheamus, having the ring announcer announce him as still a member of the Brawling Brutes, just giving a little extra to Butch after he screwed him over last week. But let's talk about that brawl we just watched. Punk and Rollins throwing down in the ring. Punk just cannot forgive Seth for what he did at SummerSlam. And Drew McIntyre seemingly ran away as soon as the action got hot. We've learned to expect a little bit of that from McIntyre as of late. Sheamus looks ready for a fight tonight. And let's see if the man he goes up against is just as ready as he is. And we also heard a little bit from Pete Dunne or Butch on social media.
Representing the Brawling Brutes from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds. Butch!
Oh, and Butch has followed suit with the being a part of the Brawling Brutes nonsense. They want everybody to understand what this fight means here. But like I was saying before, Pete Dunne, or otherwise known as Butch on social media, has announced, as much as he hates that name, as much as he hates Sheamus for giving him that name, he doesn't want anybody to forget it. He wants to keep that name, now that he's thought about it, to have everybody understand the anger that's associated with that name and take that anger out on everybody he steps up with against him in that very ring. And tonight, he hopes to take out Sheamus just like he took out Sheamus with that shillelagh last week as he faced Bronson Reed. There's so much animosity between these two, and Pete Dunne, Butch, whatever you want to call him, looks ready to exact revenge for everything he felt Sheamus has been responsible for over these past few years. The Bruiserweight and the Celtic Warrior now get set for action here on Monday Night Raw. Both men are set. Our official's in the middle of the ring. He rings the bell, and Pete Dunne runs at him. Monkey flip to start out. Nobody really expected that kind of move from him. He's putting the stomp on Sheamus. He knows he has to get to Sheamus before Sheamus can get to him, because that is a raging Irishman right there. And the Bruiserweight looks ready to exact revenge. Kick to the back. He's trying to stay on him quick. Sheamus rolls away, though. I don't know what Sheamus was going for there. Irish whip, no catch. Oh, shoulder block. And Butch going to the top rope already. Jumps off, diving. Was that a forearm smash? What? No, Sheamus kicks out before the ref can even get a count. He won't have that. Laying on the punches now. Big clothesline. Sheamus exacting revenge right now. Butch whip him off the ropes. No. Sheamus counters with the elbow. A big punch. Another. No. Butch firing back now. Now Sheamus firing back. Big clothesline. Sheamus is ready to put a beating on this man. Deadlifts him up. And a power slam. What a dominant move from Sheamus there. Just laying on the beat down in the middle of that ring. We knew this one was going to get physical between these two. It's just the style they both like to use. Sheamus picks him up. Throws him to the ropes. Catches him with the big running knee. Now he drops that knee on his back. The animosity between these two is at an all-time high. Sheamus going to the second rope. Oh! Butch rolled out of the way, but I don't think he recovered fast enough. Sheamus drops him with the fist. Kick to that leg. These two, there's so much history between them. Sheamus was the guy that brought Butch under his wing, but Butch thinks he didn't do anything to help his career. Big clothesline into the corner. Oh, Butch rolls him over, and now he's dropping his own fists on him. This will be just such a physical battle. They've already went to war with each other thus far. Now they're just wrenching on that leg. So much animosity between these two individuals here. Butch, oh, vicious stomps to the midsection there. Oh, vicious fist as well. Just unbelievable here. Sheamus blocks the backhand chop. Has him in his grasp. Picks him up. Fall away slam from the Celtic Warrior. He's letting the crowd know he's hyped. He's ready. He picks him up. Has him locked in. White noise. Sheamus steps to the corner. Oh, there's not a lot of room between these two, but you know what he wants here. Picks him up. Bro kick to the cover. And the Celtic Warrior Sheamus is victorious here tonight. A hard-fought.
The Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
As I was saying, a hard-fought battle between these two, but the veteran gets one up on the young one. He's going for a handshake to respect, and Butch slaps his hand away. Unbelievable. You would think he'd learn some respect, but I don't think these two are done quite just yet. Hey, Pierce. I know you have a ton going on, but I need to talk to you. I need a match tonight against AOP. This Final Testament thing is out of control, and I need to get this match. Woods, I have no problem giving you this match, but you know just as well as I do that Covey is still not clear to compete. Do you have a partner in hand? Oh, yeah, Pierce. I do, but let's make it a surprise. Well then, it's official. AOP versus Xavier Woods and a mystery partner going on for later tonight. Wow, a brand new match announced for tonight. But now, it's Fatal 4-Way time. And we start with one of the most active men on the roster as of late. None other than the Prince himself. One half of the World Tag Team Champions, Finn Balor.
The following contest is a Fatal 4-Way match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds. One half of the World Tag Team Champions, Finn Balor.
And we saw it at the beginning of the show. This man might be have the most hate behind his back that anybody on the WWE has right now, as he screwed Damian Priest out of the World Heavyweight title last year. And he announced his reasoning as he thought that Damian Priest had it coming. He said that he screwed him over twice a year ago, and now he was getting his payback. And it looks like Finn Balor has announced he is not the leader. He has helped reimagine the Judgment Day into this brand new force with no leaders, only a team, all as one. And he's the prime example of that. As he is one half of the World Tag Team Champions with JD McDonough, who we saw earlier tonight trying to jump Damian Priest, but Rhea Ripley saw to that one. Let's see if he can find his way back to world title glory after ensuring Damian Priest would not have that glory himself. And here we go. We talked about Bron Breakker earlier this evening, but this may be one of the most impressive young athletes we have on Monday Night Raw as well, in Ilya Dragunov. As he slams the stage, Ilya, the Fighting Dragon, is ready for a fight.
Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Ilya Dragunov.
He has had match of the night contenders every single night since he became a member of the Monday Night Raw roster at the WWE Draft. And he has been on fire ever since arriving from NXT, putting on classics with all of our main event talent. He is ready for the future, and tonight might just be the start of that, as he waves his arms along with the song, having the fans in tow. He knows this is his time if he can make his moment happen here tonight in this #1 contenders match. And we talk about that dream match. You can only imagine we'll see it if he picks up the win today. Let's see if he has what it takes, if he's ready to make that next step to a world title championship opportunity. Now he gets set in. Our second entrant has arrived to the ring. 2 more to come. Who is next? None other than the main event man himself. Main event, Jey Uso. He has arrived here in Baltimore, Maryland.
And from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso.
Jey Uso has been on a warpath ever since leaving the bloodline behind. He has been doing his best to fight it out on Monday Night Raw, and he has been in pursuance of that World Heavyweight title. He came so close to getting that title multiple times. He came so close to getting the opportunity at SummerSlam, but he lost the Raw division of the King of the Ring tournament to Gunther himself, the man who would go on to get that World Heavyweight title. So, if Jey Uso plays his cards right and picks up a win tonight, he could get the biggest sign of payback as they are eating in Baltimore. He could get the biggest sign of payback by taking on Gunther in a rematch, this time for that World Heavyweight Championship. Many thought he might win the Money in the Bank briefcase that was on the line not too long ago, but he was unsuccessful in that. And that was because the next individual to come out here was the one who would pick up that victory. And we already saw him earlier tonight. It is once again the Scottish Warrior, the Scottish Psychopath, the man with all the words as of late.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Like we said, we saw him earlier tonight when Seth came out to the ring to explain his special guest referee actions. And CM Punk came out to interrupt him, and then Drew McIntyre came up to interrupt the both of them. He has been the instigator in this rivalry between all three of them. He is the reason that this has got so bitter, so vile. He cannot let anything go. But tonight, he looks to leave behind those two and take his shot at the World Heavyweight Championship in another classic with Gunther. Just remember, everybody, it was not too long ago at Clash of the Castle. He had his World Heavyweight title match, but he was screwed out of it by CM Punk. He has been screwed on multiple occasions, and tonight, if he wins this match, he becomes the #1 contender to go to Berlin and get yet another shot at that World Heavyweight title. Just a reminder, everybody, this is a #1 contenders match. Whoever picks up the victory today will indeed be going to Berlin at Bash in Berlin to take on the brand new World Heavyweight Champion who won it 2 nights ago in Gunther. Who picks up the victory? It's time to find out as the bell has rung. Oh, and Finn Balor takes Uso down quickly. McIntyre throws Ilya to the outside. Oh, and now he's just beating his chest in. Finn going to work. Big suplex on the inside. This one is bound to get hectic. Fatal 4-way, everybody. A reminder of the rules. That means all 4 men are allowed in the ring at the same time. No countouts. No disqualifications. What is going to happen? That is anybody's guess here. McIntyre gets a hold of Finn. Throws him into the corner. Ilya dominates Jay right there and breaks that up here. Ilya is just ready for a fight, taking on everybody in sight. Oh, big slam from Ilya, dragging off there. They lock up Ilya and Jay. Throws him to the out. No, Jay counters to the corner, punches him. Now Drew and Jay lock up in the middle of the ring as Finn Balor, he's escaped to the outside and he's taunting on him. He's taking a breather. He knows not to waste his energy if he doesn't have to. Drops the elbow on Jay. Way to take advantage of the situation, and there is another one. Ilya taking advantage of Drew in the middle of the ring there. Quite an impressive match. I bet many of us be hoping to see that one-on-one action. Finn to the outside. What a tope suicida. I definitely got that wrong, but man, what a balance. Ilya waiting for Drew to get up. He approaches him in the middle of the ring. Throws him to the corner. What does Ilya have in mind? Grabs the leg. Oh, a dragon screw, and now he's just wrenching on that leg in the middle of the ring. I don't think, he doesn't want Drew to tap out just yet, as Jay throws Finn back into the ring. And now they're just brawling it out on the inside. Clothesline from Finn Balor. This could really go any way. All of these men have showed at one time or another they are World Heavyweight Championship caliber. 2 of them have been the world champion before. 2 of them have not. Is this a time to get back to glory, or is this a chance to establish some new champions, some new stars in this business? All of these men have their own paths going on, their own history. Oh, what a slam! And Jay's got the kendo stick, oh my! But what an impressive belly-to-belly suplex from Drew McIntyre there. Finn Balor now re-entering the ring. Boom! Spine buster from Drew McIntyre. Finn Balor still dropping those elbows on anybody in the ring. Big scoop slam from Drew. Punching on Ilya. Drew just going at everybody right now. Jay's got a hold of him though. He loses grip as the other 2 come in. Big back suplex there. Jey Uso carrying around Drew. Picks him up. Slams him down. Samoan drop from Jey Uso. Drew rolls to the outside as the 3 clash in the middle of the ring. Jey Uso picks Finn up. Scoop slam. Oh, Ilya with a clothesline to the back of the head. Tries to punch, but Jey rolls out. Drop kick. It's getting crazy. Drew has a chair. Is he going to hit somebody? Oh, he hits Jey on the ground. He hits Ilya as he tries to pick him up. Drew with that weapon in hand. Drew ducks. Oh, he smashes Finn in the face with that steel chair. Like we said, ladies and gentlemen, no disqualifications in this match. This one has been crazy thus far. What is going to happen? Ilya with a suplex onto Jey Uso's body. Unbelievable. Finn Balor picks up Jey. He whips him to the rope. In the corner, Trudging over there. Ilya grabs him from behind, throwing some punches. Oh, but he's going to let him chop it out. Drew back on the apron. Is anybody going to take advantage of that as Jey Uso rolls out? Facebuster. Oh, he throws Ilya into Drew. Ilya flies over the top rope. Drew goes down with him. And Finn Balor is now the only one in the middle of the ring. Standing on top of that chair. He doesn't want anyone else to use it. As he taunts to the crowd, taking his moment in the sunshine. Such a despicable individual. Turning his back on the one man he truly believed in, Damian Priest, the one man who went to bat for him for years. Drew McIntyre clothesline. Oh, he moves out of the way of the drop kick, and Drew McIntyre is on fire right now. They're all brawling in the outside of the ring. Jey Uso on the inside. Oh, big suplex from Ilya Dragunov. Big boot from Drew. Jey Uso now taking his moment to recuperate in the middle of the ring. Finn Balor slides in. Oh, big forearm to the face there. Drew McIntyre enters the ring, but Finn Balor throws him back out. Jey Uso in there with him. Backhand chops. Punches him. He picks him up. Oh my, drops him on the back of his head on top of that steel chair. He's running to the corner. Is he going for it? Coup de grace. Oh my, he's going for the cover. You guys hear the music? He's here. Damian Priest is looking to get his hands on Finn Balor as he hits the ring with full sprint. Catches him with a kick. Oh my, what a shot. Finn gets up. Going for another, but Finn dives out. He's running to the corner. He jumps over. He's exiting through the crowd. And now back to the ring. It looks like Jey Uso has rolled out. Ilya and Drew hit the ring. Drew counters. He picks him up. Oh, what a move there. Slamming him right down on his back. Ilya counters with the kick to the leg. Another counter from Drew. Glasgow kiss. Drew hits the corner. This is going to be it. Claymore to Ilya. That's got to be it. It's CM Punk. He was thrown out of the arena. What is he doing here? Drew McIntyre in disbelief. He picks him up. GTS. He hit Seth with one earlier, but now he hits Drew with it. And now he's leaving the ring one. And Ilya Dragunov is your new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. And oh my, look who's here. It's the new World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther himself. A dream match. If you guys follow all the way back to NXT, all the wars they have had, there have not been many men to defeat Gunther ever in his time here in the WWE. And one of the men who has gotten that feat is, of course, Ilya Dragunov. This is going to be a dream match for Bash in Berlin. Welcome back, everyone. We had an insane Fatal 4-Way match before the break. Ilya Dragunov is your new #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. But now you are seeing footage here. If it is choppy on your end, that is because this is coming straight from X, formerly known as Twitter. And before the show started tonight, we had our next phase of our WWE Speed Championship with the defending champ Andrade facing none other than Rey Mysterio. A longtime idol of his. This is a match many have wanted to see for a while, and we saw it firsthand here on X. So, as we see here, we all know the rules here. High flying action, 3 minutes, and we have to get a fall before then or it ends in a draw. Andrade hit him with a boot here, Rey Mysterio. He doesn't end there as he springboards over, drops the leg on Rey with his face hitting the apron there. Then hits him with a standing moonsault. And Andrade knows he has to pull out all the stops against one of the most accomplished athletes in the sport in Rey Mysterio. He throws him into the corner, thinks about what he wants to do to him, gives him a kick, and then he runs off the ropes. Big boot to the head on Rey Mysterio. And then he decides to pick him up again. He knows that's not enough. Hits him with a kick, a backhand chop, another one. Whips him down, kicks to the back. Andrade is not letting up now. He raises Rey back to his feet. He knows he has to be quick, but Rey counters with a kick to the leg. He catches him with his own kicking combination. Rey Mysterio gets a hold of him. Nice takedown there. He decides to go for the cover. And if we look here, the ref has a count. Andrade grabs the rope, but the ref does not see it. He counts to 3. And now you can listen to the announcement before we discuss it any further.
Here is your winner, and new WWE Champion, Rey Mysterio.
And despite the controversy, that is yet another accolade for the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio winning the WWE Speed Championship, and you would have to assume a rematch is bound to come soon. But congrats to Rey. Oh, Dom Dom, my Latino heat. At SummerSlam, you betrayed me, and you conspired with Finn and the rest of them to kick me and Priest out of the Judgment Day. But if you couldn't tell from what Damian did just a bit ago with the Fatal 4-Way, the Terror Twins are not going away quietly. We are going to make you pay for what you've done. And Liv, congratulations. You have officially taken everything from me. My dum-dum, my title, my Judgment Day. You can keep the boys. They'll probably all keep you entertained. I am going to make you feel my brutality as I take back the one thing that still matters to me. My Women's World Championship. Some ominous words from Rhea Ripley there, putting a threat out to the Judgment Day. But we don't stop with the women's action here, as now we have one-on-one action, as here comes Sonya Deville.
Making her way to the ring from Shaman, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
And Sonya Deville comes out. Now the big story here is this new faction that is yet to be named, headlined by Sonya Deville. She is the leader of this group with Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. They have claimed superiority on this Raw women's roster, but last week we saw the return of Damage CTRL, and they're coming to reclaim their throne as the top faction here on Monday Night Raw. So tonight, Sonya finds herself in one-on-one action as the leader, and she is going up against one of the most promising stars in the women's division, just waiting for her moment to shine. And here she comes, none other than Dakota Kai, representing Damage CTRL.
And representing Damage CTRL from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
Now, obviously, Asuka is still sidelined with that major knee injury she's had for the past few months. She is accompanied by none other than Io Sky and Kairi Sane. And we just hope everything stays in the ring, because we know the hostility between all 6 of these women. We know they all want to prove their dominance. They all want glory in this WWE Women's Division. But only one faction can reign supreme, so it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes. But now, our match is about ready to get underway. Sonya is ready. Dakota is ready. The ref checks on them and rings the bell, and our action is on. Dakota catches her with a thrust kick there. It looked like a running thrust kick. She catches her with a combination. A kick to the gut and slams the leg down in the back of her neck. Once again as she hits the mat. Unbelievable. Dakota Kai is off to a hot start here in this match with the kick slamming her down in the head. You know the hatred between these women. Double stop there. Just unrelenting attacks from Dakota Kai here. Sonya Deville needs to turn this around before this gets out of control. We saw Shayna get up to the rope there. I hope these antics don't come in the way here. Another big kick there. Oh, the combo once again. And Dakota is feeling hyped. The fans are feeding off of Damage Control right now. Picks her up to her feet. Throws her back into the corner. Big knee from Sonya Deville. Incredible work here. And reverse DDT. Sonya Deville, the vet, coming into action here. Picks her back up. And here we go to the warp. No, Dakota reverses. Oh, it's Kairi Sane with a grip of that foot there. Unbelievable. Shayna gets on the rope, tries to make interference. The ref's having a word, and he throws them both out. He throws both Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler out of this match, away from ringside. And now we have a whole new match to get through, as the match will now reset in the middle of the ring. So now we are back to the action. Dakota Kai off the ropes. Oh, Sonya with a big block, looking for a shining wizard, it looked like there. Both women still with two people in the corners here. We have Zoe Stark still in the corner of Sonya Deville. And we have Io Sky in the corner of Dakota Kai, still representing Damage Control on that front. But these two women do not care about the action going on the outside. They are trying to focus on the competition inside the ring. Snapmare from Dakota Kai, because they both know at any moment, here's a count. Oh, Sonya with a kick out of two. They both know at any moment either of these two could get the upper hand and take advantage of the situation. So they're both going to stay focused on each other as Dakota walks around Sonya. She's going to the top rope. What is she looking for from this position? Oh, she's calling her up to her feet. She's looking for a big move here. Oh, Sonya blocks the drop kick. Drops the boot. Big club to the back. Now she's dropping the knee on the back, trying to take her out one body part at a time. Picks her up, slams her face down into the mat. Dakota pops right back up though. Sweeps the feet down. Oh my, it's a reverse Boston Crab it looks like. She's fighting through the pain here. Can Sonya get out? She does kick out of this here. Now they both get back up to their feet. A grab of her. She whips her to the ropes. And oh, like a modified spear, honestly. Dakota rolls her way to the outside to try and get a breather, but Sonya's not going to let her have it. She gets a hold of her, kicks her, knees. Oh, and throws her right into the apron. Oh my, Sonya getting physical here on the outside. She knows she needs this match for her faction to gain some momentum here on Monday Night Raw against the top dog, as we like to say here on Monday Night Raw. Throws her into the ropes. Ducks under. Jumps over. Zoe Stark on the apron. She looks like she's going for the turnbuckle pad. Sonya sees it. Throws her to the corner. Oh, off the exposed turnbuckle. The ref can't do anything about it. He has no idea how that happened. Sonya dropping the boots, hoping to take advantage of this situation now. She takes her, whips her to the ropes again. Oh, sweeps her back. Oh, and a big kick to the chest there. She's going for a cover. Oh, kick out at one from Dakota. That's a fierce kick out from the young woman there. Looking to make a name for herself at this position. Sonya taking a moment to bask in the glory. Ref fixing the turnbuckle. Back to the action. Whips her off the ropes. Ducks under the clothesline. Oh, double clothesline. They both take each other out here. Now Io finds herself on the ropes. Damage Control seems to be hot tonight. Zoe Stark in. They're meeting each other in the center of that ring there. The ref having words. He throws out Zoe Stark. He threw Zoe Stark out of this one. And now he's throwing Io Sky out of the match. Neither faction can believe what's going on right here. Both sets of managers thrown out for both teams. Dakota Kai has her rolled up. Small package 1. And that's it. That's a 3 count. Dakota Kai has picked up the victory here on Monday Night Raw against Sonya Deville.
Here is your winner, Dakota Kai.
An incredible victory there for Dakota Kai as Damage Control makes their return. A big-time victory, and we're going to have to see how this Sonya Deville faction decides to respond to tonight. Yo, my dog. Tough break tonight. Yeah, Oos. You ain't had the best luck either, huh? Nope. But instead of complaining about it, I think we should do something about it. 2 weeks ago, when we teamed up, it just felt right. It felt like old times. And if I remember correctly, you pinned JD right in the center of the ring. So with all this Judgment Day drama, How about we get some payback for the last few months and make it a little more simple for them by taking those World Tag Team Championships from them? What do you say, Oos? Yee! A very interesting development between Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, but now it's main event time. And here we have 6-man tag team action. And to start it off, here comes American Made.
The following is a 6-man tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 717 pounds, the team of Chad Gable, Julius Creed, and Brutus Creed.
This is going to be the in-ring debut of this faction together, actually, now that we talk about it. Chad Gable betrayed American Alpha, decided that they were not worth his time. Otis made that big stand against him, and now Chad Gable finds himself with new prodigies in the Creed brothers, Julius Creed and Brutus Creed. But they're in for a tough battle, as we have seen the pure fear that this Wyatt Sick6 faction has established against them. And I don't think anybody is saying that they wouldn't be, because this is such a scary group. Their motivations seem to be taking out people who have disrespected their so-called families, their friends, anything of the sort, and they're here to right that wrong. The lights dim down. The bell is starting to toll. The Wyatt Sick6 arrival is imminent here on Monday Night Raw. And here they come. The Wyatt Sick6 have arrived here in Baltimore, Maryland.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 795 pounds. Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy, and Eric.
Now this is also their in-ring debut as a faction, but there's a lot of special moments here in this night, because in Baltimore, Maryland, 11 years ago to the day, this is where the original Wyatt family actually had their in-ring debut as well. So this is a big moment for this new faction in the Wyatt Sick6 as Uncle Howdy takes his seat as they prepare for action. And they just pop up on the ring. It looks like the bell is rung. We are ready to go. Chad Gable catches him with a punch. Oh, a big blow from Eric Rowan. And a massive back suplex. He will not take that disrespect lying down. And he picks him up in the bear hug. This is such a punishing maneuver from Eric Rowan. A former multiple-time tag team champion he is. But he's not facing a slouch in his own right in the ring right now. Catches him with a clap to the head. Chad Gable runs to the corner and gets a tag from Julius Creed. Rowan gets a hold of him. Has him picked up. Fall away slam. A dominant showing to start. Some big punches once again. A kick. Another hit. Backed up against the ropes here. He gets a hold of him. Oh, he's going to wrench that arm against the ropes. We talked about the significance of tonight. Many in the WWE Universe have been waiting for this moment to see the Wyatt Sick6 officially in action. On the corners, you have seen, as has been revealed over the last few weeks, the sheep in the back always seems to be Eric Rowan, former member of the original Wyatt family alongside the fallen Luke Harper. Then, on the corner, on the left side of their corner, as he pops back up, you will see Joe Gacy wearing that Huskus pig mask. And then on the right-hand side, who has been wearing that buzzard type of mask, it is, of course, Dexter Lumis. But all of these men have just been such afterthoughts as of late, and they all have made this return together as a family behind Uncle Howdy, otherwise known as Bo Dallas, the brother of the late, great Bray Wyatt. So much history, love, all of that involved in this story here between all of these individuals here. And you can't forget the people who are not in the ring. As Brutus makes his way in, is now putting the beat down on Eric Rowan in the middle of the ring here. You also have Abby the Witch, who is crawling away around the outside. And you have Uncle Howdy, who sits in that chair on the rampway, watching his disciples in action, as you would say. I'm not even sure you can call them disciples, as Eric Rowan takes a moment to take a breather. He heads back in. They all seem to be this overall family together, following that red circle, the circle of life, as they seem to call it. And they are just out for destruction to right the wrongs of this world. A big tossing suplex. Brutus makes his way to his feet, but Eric Rowan cuts him off with the knee to the face. And Eric Rowan makes his way to the corner. And now the first tag as Dexter Lumis makes his way into the ring. Now Julius Creed finds his way back in. Catches him with a punch. Another one. A big kick. Oh, and chops him down at the legs. A great maneuver there from Julius Creed. As Dexter Lumis not off to a hot start here. He's picked up and tossed across the ring. Unbelievable strength from the young Julius Creed. Now he's going to yank him around by the leg. Pure domination from these American-made athletes here, led by none other than Chad Gable. This faction formed out of pure frustration. The Alpha Academy could not help him, and he could never capture that Intercontinental Championship held by none other than Gunther and then Sami Zayn. But Dexter Lumis has him up, carrying him to the corner. Snake Eyes once again. Catches him. What's the move here? What is he going for? Looks like he was trying to run to the rope, but Joe Gacy might have been in his way there. Throws him to these ropes. Picks him up. Big punch to the face there. Now Dexter Lumis in control. He picks him back up to his feet. Now he throws him into his corner. Hits him with a punch. Grabs him. Flips him around. Grabs him. Flips him around again. Just toying with him. The aggressiveness bouncing off that turnbuckle. Julius Creed finally gets a counter in. He's running away out of fear. These guys don't know what to do against this Wyatt Sick faction as Chad Gable makes his way back in, taunting to the crowd, but Dexter Lumis gets a hold of him. He throws him in the corner. He catches him with a punch. And now he's just giving him the elbows right into the corner. Nowhere to escape. Going for a cover. Oh, and Julius Creed in quickly to break that one up. Dexter picking up Chad Gable. Oh my, just forearm crosses to the face. Just undeniable aggression from this faction here. Oh, back suplex, kip up. Oh, and then jumps over to get the leg drop on him. Incredible offense here from Dexter Lumis thus far. Now he picks him up. A fall-away slam from Dexter Lumis, just like Rowan did earlier. Now he goes for the cover. One. Oh, and Dexter Lumis cannot get the cover as they get a kick out. Chad Gable taking the aggression now. Big suplex in the middle of the ring. He's looking for the tag, but Dexter Lumis isn't going to let him have it. He stays on the offense. Throws him into the corner once again, cutting this ring in half. Big splash to the ring, to the corner there. Stomping on the foot. What is he thinking about going for now? He's going to the top. Brutus Creed! Oh, with the diabolical move, cutting him off. The illegal action, but the ref can't do anything about it right now as he starts the count. Dexter Lumis back in the ring. What is Brutus Creed going for as he gets around the ring? Dexter Lumis at the top. He dodged. It looked like it was a swanton he was going for. Chad Gable makes the tag to get out. Julius Creed in. Oh, but a Luthez press from Dexter Lumis. Unbelievable action here in the main event on Monday Night Raw. We have seen so much go on tonight. We saw the opening segment where the Heritage Twins cleared out the new and improved Judgment Day, as they say. We saw the Dakota Kai with Damage CTRL against Sonya Deville of her new faction face off with that all nonsense just playing out. We saw a Bron Breakker Open challenge for the Intercontinental Championship, defeating Dragon Lee, who made his first appearance in over a month. We saw the Speed Championship review that Rey Mysterio was crowned the new champion. We saw Jey Uso and Sami Zayn coming together. They look like they're going to be pursuing the Tag Team Championships now. As Joe Gacy is in the ring, he finds his way out quickly. Oh, a big cutter there between the two of them. What else we see? We saw an incredible Fatal 4-Way. for the #1 contendership of the World Heavyweight title. So much interference between CM Punk, who was thrown out of the building. A big splash! 1! Oh, and they break it up at the last minute. Great move by Brutus Creed. As I was saying, we saw a fatal four-way where Finn Balor looked like he was going to pick up the win. But then Damian Priest made his way in to get the revenge on him when he was screwed over at SummerSlam just 2 nights ago, as Eric Rowan tags back in. And when he did that, big back body drop. When he did that, Finn Balor ran away. And then as Drew McIntyre looked to take the win, CM Punk made his return to go get him. And that was even when CM Punk was thrown out of the building for his brawl against... Oh my, the big splash, is that it? Just like that, this match is over. And the Wyatt Six are victorious in their in-ring debut.
Here are your winners, Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy.
Unbelievable action from this faction that has just been dominant, showing their fear against their opposition in recent weeks. Now Uncle Howdy enters the ring, and they will close the night here in Baltimore, Maryland, victorious for the first time as a faction. Thank you very much, and we can't wait to see you on Friday Night SmackDown.